welcome to this live session, my dear 10th class kids. How are you all doing? Your Aditi Mam has started the live. Join the session, share this session. Let us do today top 33 NCERT questions, because clearing the basics is very, very important, right? Let me know if my audio and video is correct, is proper or not. Let me know in the live chat if the audio and video is clear. Hi, hello everyone. How are you all doing? We'll start this live in just 1-2 seconds. Okay, let everyone join. Ma'am, can you conduct English classes on grammar? I think one video is planned. It will be coming soon, okay, on some tips and tricks for English as well. Okay, hi, hello Dev Gamer, hi Shriji, good evening everyone. Yes, Devyanshu, I remember you demanded Rolls Royce from me. I'll give you Rolls Royce, don't worry. ठीक है? How are you all doing? It's 5 p.m. How is your preparation going for the boards? Are you also studying from, what did you say, from morning today as well? Hi Aesthetic Bhaiya. Hi Mahi. Hi everyone. Welcome to this live session. Today's live session is basically about clearing our basics, right? But the questions won't be as easy, so be ready. Take out your pen and paper with you. Keep it with you, because we are going to solve some good numericals today. It will clear our basics as well as it will make us do calculations. I want you guys to do the calculations today as well, okay? And don't cheat. Be very honest with me, with yourself. We have to do some good calculation today, and you won't be getting any calculators in your boards exam, right? So make sure you are doing the calculation with proper honesty, with proper practice, right? आज भी सुबह से पढ़ रहा हूँ. Oh, you were in the history class as well. Good. Hi, hello Himanshi. How are you all? Okay, let us start the live. Ma'am, today I slept at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. You were studying. That is crazy, man. Really, I'm so proud of you all that you are giving so many hours to this your class 10 boards. Hello everyone. Big fan, ma'am. Thank you. That is a pleasure. Okay, let us start this live. Chale? Okay, moving on to our first question of the live today. Let us start this. Hello classy, hi. Okay, so the first question, starting with very basics. But remember, I've told you we don't have to forget the basics while doing hard questions, right? That does happen. Okay, ठीक है? चलो. Good evening everyone. Okay, chalo. This is the first question. We have an invisible timer with us for now. So we'll start the timer and you guys let me know the answer of the calculation as well. Okay? Okay, let us start. How will you solve this question? So the question says, calculate the number of electrons constituting 1 coulomb of charge. Very easy, but it is there to improve your calculation and your basics. Okay, so we have to calculate the number of electrons. That means we have to calculate the number of electrons, right? We write down as we read. Remember the rule, right? Oh, we are getting answers. Welcome. All your answers are welcome. Just a second. Is my mic? Yes, my mic is still on. Okay, so we have to calculate the number of electrons constituting 1 coulomb of charge. Charge Q is given as 1 coulomb, and we have to calculate number of electrons in this 1 coulomb of charge. So we have the answers. Glassy gave 6.25 10 raised to power minus 18. Hi, red hearts, blue hearts, purple hearts. Right, Shriji also said 6.25 10 raised to power 18. Okay, let us see. So the formula was right, but given by Divyanshu, it was Q equals to N into E. Right, now N is the number of electrons that we have to find. So N is the number of electrons, E is the charge on one electron. Right, that is what? 1.6 10 raised to power minus 19. Correct, and this is 1 coulomb. Right, now we'll just divide this 1 coulomb by 1.6 10 raised to power minus 19, and yes, this will come out to be 6.25 into 10 raised to power 18. So these many electrons are there in 1 coulomb of charge, right? 6.25 into 10 raised to power 18 electrons are there in just 1 coulomb of charge. Okay, yes, next question. Please teach chemistry. Chemistry classes are taken by Ekta Mam, so she'll be taking all your classes. Okay, so how much work is done in moving a charge of 2 coulomb across 2 points having a potential difference of 12 volt? We write as we read. How much work is done? So we have to find work done in moving a charge of 2 coulomb. So Q is given as 2 coulomb across 2 points having a potential difference of 12 volt. So these are my 2 points, and we are moving a charge of 2 coulomb across these 2 points, and this has the potential difference of 12 volt. What will be the formula that we'll be using? 24. Tell me the formula first, Divyanshu. Tell me what the formula we'll be using. We used a formula of potential difference. Potential difference says that potential difference is the work done in bringing 1 coulomb of charge from one point to another. And Mahi and Divyanshu, your formulas are right. V equals to work done divided by charge. Very good. So work done we have to find. So work done will be V cross charge, right? V into charge. V is 12 volt and charge is, my friend, 2 coulomb. So this will be 24 joule. Remember to not forget to write the units. Understand? Everyone? Yes, Shriji, Mahi, Divyanshu, everyone, your answers were correct and your formulas are also correct. Good. Let's move on to the next question. Next question says, a very important question, yet simple but very important for your basics. How much energy is given to each coulomb of charge passing through a 6 volt battery? How much energy is given to a 6 coulomb of charge when it is passing through a 6 volt battery? So what is given? We have to find the energy, right? We have to find the energy is given to each coulomb of charge passing through a 6 volt battery. So this is the potential difference, that is clear. So a charge is given, right? A charge is also there in the question, correct? So basically this is just, they mold the words of the last question, right? They are saying that this is a battery, right? And energy is, how much energy is given to each coulomb of charge passing through this. So a charge is passing through a battery and they are asking how much energy will it need to pass through this battery of 6 volt. Isn't it the same question? And we know energy is similar to work done, correct? Work done is a kind of energy that is required for a charge to go from one point to another, correct? Understanding? So V equals to again W by Q, and again we have to find W, so that will be V into Q. Now V is given as 6 volt and the work done to each charge, that is 1 coulomb. So work done will simply be 6 joule. Understood everyone? Very easy. They just molded the words of the question, right? Yep, Mudit is saying. Okay. Chale, next question. This was easy till here. Now we have some questions. These are also basic ones, but they just look scary a little bit. Okay? Chalo, let's read it. The A part says, how much current will an electric bulb draw from a 220 volt source? So, we want to find, A part is, we want to find the current, right? Will an electric bulb draw from a 220 volt source? So, voltage is what? Voltage is 220 volt. If the resistance of the bulb filament is 1200 ohm and resistance is also given, that is 1200 ohm. Now this is given, this law, this relationship, the relationship that connects V, I and R. What was that relationship? Very important. Yes, V equals to I, R. Right? No one? What is no one? V equals to R, I, R, Mahi is saying, and that is perfectly correct. V equals to I, R given by our very own Om Babaji. Correct? Om Babaji ने बोला था कि V equals to I, R. Now you just have to do the calculation, and it's a very easy calculation. So V is given as 220 volt, right? I we have to find, R is 1200 ohm. So I equals to 220 divided by 1200 ohm. Can you solve this? Can you solve this question now? Hi Rohit, welcome to the live session. 0.16 ampere. Let's say if Divyanshu is correct or not. So we'll cancel this out. We'll take this 0 separate for a second. Just divide 12 by 22 for a second. Okay? Like treat it as 22 divided by 12 into 10. Correct? This is correct. Now just divide this. This will be 1.10 is left and 1.8 it will be. No? For me, it will be 1.8, I am guessing. 1.8 and that will be 0.18 ampere. Right? 0.18. How are you getting 0.16? Divyanshu, Mahi? 22 divided by 12 is 0.18, right? Solve this, that's why I told you to do the calculation very carefully, okay? Just solve 22 divided by 12 first, okay? 12, 1 is 12, so 10 is left. 10, so you put a point and that will be 100. Arey yaar, basic. This is 12, so this will be 10. You put a point here, 100, and now 12, 8 is 96, right? So this will be 40 again. You can go on, but you don't need to. Okay? Hi, Ajay. Done? Let's move on. So the second part, we have calculated, just a second, we have calculated the current in the circuit that has been asked. Okay? Approx में आ जाएगा, irrational आ रहा है. Okay, it's fine, but just you have to be correct until at least 1 or 2 points in this case, right? 2 points after decimal, you have to be correct, okay? Right? Next, so the B part, it says, how much current will an electric heater? First they gave us electric bulb, now they gave us electric heater draw from a 220 volt source if the resistance of the coil is 100 ohm. Again, same question, molded language, and the language is also not molded. So in that case, you have, in this case again we have to find current. We have 220 volt as voltage and resistance is 100 ohm. This is very easy. Resistance is 100 ohm. Now do the calculation. I want you guys to do the calculation very carefully, okay? Do the calculation very, very carefully. In the previous kind of cases, your decimals should be, see, if you want full marks, you also have to focus on calculation. It has to be precise, okay? If you don't have time, that is a different case. You can go with approximation, but it is always good to practice for perfection, right? Good. So this is easy. Simply V equals to I into R. V is 220, I is simply I, and R is 100. So I is simple 2.2 ampere. Okay? Chalo. Next question. Resistance of a metal wire. Resistance of a metal wire of length 1 meter. As we read, we write. Okay, so resistance of a metal is given, that is 1 ohm. No. Resistance of wire of length is given. First, length equals to 1 meter and resistance is given as 26 ohm, right? So resistance is 26 ohm. If at 20 degrees Celsius, so in this case the temperature is also given, so don't panic while seeing the temperature, it's fine, okay, it doesn't matter. ठीक है, चलो. So T equals to 20 degrees Celsius. If the diameter of the wire is 0.3 mm, we have diameter of wire is 0.33 mm, 0.3 mm. 0.3 mm. What will be the resistivity of the metal at that temperature? We have to find the resistivity of the metal. Can you guys find the resistivity of this metal? 2.2. Very good everyone. Can you find what will be the resistivity of this metal? See, at this temperature, whenever temperature is given, don't panic. It's just there to make you panic. Okay? Do not worry about that. Just solve the question as you go. Right? So, first, what formula we will be using? Ma'am, we know a very important formula, that is rho L divided by A. Correct? Now we need L, we need A. We have to find A for this. सही है, ठीक है. तो resistance is given as 26 ohm. Correct? Length is given to us as 1 meter. Length दिया है 1 meter. Right? Then diameter is given and we have to find the area. So diameter is 0.3 mm. Now we have to look at the units very carefully. ठीक है? So first convert this into radius. Radius will be diameter by 2, right? So radius will be 0.3 by 2 but mm, right? And radius will be 0.3 by 2. To convert it into meters, from mm we convert it into meters, that is 10 raised to power minus 3 meters. Understood? Till here, any doubt? We have to convert the units very carefully. We have to look at the units very carefully. Correct? Chalo. So this is our R. We found the R. Because this is a metal wire, we will be using area of cross section as pi r square. ठीक है? So चलो करते हैं आगे. Let's see कि इसको कैसे करना है. R equals to rho L by A. Correct? So rho हमको given है. Rho is, rho we have to find. So rho we have to find. Resistance is given as 26. L is also given and it is in meter. Right? So we don't have to touch it. This is R. Now the area is pi r square. right? Let us find the area here. Area is pi r square. सही है? Pi is 3.14 into this is 0.3 by 2 into 10 raised to power minus 3 whole square. Now don't panic when you see this big term, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just try to solve it one by one. When you take this out, this is 20. So 2 by 3 is 1.5. This is basic. So just write 1.5 here, and this there is 110 in the denominator, correct? This is 1.5 square. Now this is 10 raised to power minus 3. 10 raised to power minus 3 whole square is 10 raised to power minus 6, and there was 110 which was also squared, so this is 100, right? बहुत लंबा कैलकुलेशन हो गया. That is why it is important. That is why I have taken this question. I know कैलकुलेशन लंबा है. This is an NCERT question. The board can ask you this, and they will. One or two questions will be of the sort कि कैलकुलेशन बहुत लंबा है. ठीक है? So take this calculation as one step at a time. Do not focus on कि कितना लंबा calculation है. Just take this calculation as one at a time. Ma'am, how to find out if we use pi as 3.14, or you can use anything. Either you divide 22 by 7. 22 by 7 is equal to 3.14. You don't have to worry about that. Okay? Chalo. So you just solve it vaguely and put that here, right? What the area comes out to be? Area comes out to be what? What is the multiplication of this? Pi r square. 1.5 into 1.5 is 225. Okay, so this is 3.14 into 225, and the decimal will be 2 points here, correct? And see, this is minus 6 and 2 zeros are also in the denominator. The denominator will go up there and it will be 10 raised to power minus 2. Now 10 raised to power minus 2 into 10 raised to power minus 6 will be what? 10 raised to power minus 8. And now you can multiply these two. Can you? Okay, let us try to do this calculation in an easy way. देखो, wait करो. Do not. Yes, चलो. This is 3.14. ऐसे समझो. Fine. This r square is, let us take this. Okay. So 3 by 20 into 3 by 20 into 10 raised to power minus 3 का square, तो 10 raised to power minus 6 हो गया. ठीक है? This is the calculation. Now this is cut it by 2. So this will be 1.5 into 7. So now 1.57 into 3 into 3, 9, divide by 10 into 20, 200 into 10 raised to power minus 6. Now this is easy. This will be easy now. Correct? Yes, Mahi got the answer. Mahi, did you solve it by yourself or not? I want to know that. Okay? So, अब इसको कुछ नहीं करना. Even you can do this, cut it by 100 and cut this by 2 also. ठीक है? So this will be 0.79. Okay? Now just multiply 0.79 into 9. That you can do. ये तो हो जाएगा 0.79 into 9. So area will be 0.79 into 9 divided by 100 into 10 raised to power minus 6. ठीक है? This is easy. So area will be what? 9 into 9 will be 81. 8. 9 7s are. Come on guys. I want the answers from you. These are the calculations. That's why I got the calculations for you. I can see your chats. Come on. The Mahi said 1.8396, 10 raised to power minus 6. ठीक है, चलो. So this is, let us find rho from here. That will be 26 into the area we have found. That will be 0.79 into 9 into 10 raised to power minus 8. No. I did something wrong. No. Correct. Minus 8 divided by this length will be in division. That will be 1 meters. So you just have to solve this particular calculation. and we have the answer from Mahi, that is 1.8369. Did you solve it by yourself or not? That is correct actually, but you can write 1.83 or 1.84 if you want. Okay? Solve these calculations very carefully. This is easy. You can easily solve this calculation, and when you put it in the form of, in the place of area, you just have to multiply 26. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Will current flow more easily, answer me this, will current flow more easily through a thick wire or a thin wire of the same material when connected to the same source, and why? This is a very conceptual rich question, conceptual plus formula you can say. So will current flow more easily through a thick wire or a thin wire? We have two wires. The one is, first is thick wire, the first is thick wire, and the second is a thin wire. We have to see when current flow, will current flow through both of these equally or not? In which of these current will flow more easily? Okay, we have the answers. Babita is saying thick, right? Thick wire. Okay, thick wire. We have the answer as thick wire. Devanshu is also saying thick wire. Okay, let us see. See, you gave the answer, very good. What is the actual reason behind it? How you have to go about it? Because in your exams, you'll also have to explain why thick wire, right? So, ma'am, we have this current, right? Now, this current, how this current is depending on thick or thin wire? That is because of resistance, right? That is because of resistance. Which wire gave the less resistance will easily pass the current, right? Yes, inverse relation of area. Very good. So resistance is rho L by A. For thick wire, area will be more, right? Area will be more, and since resistance is inversely proportional to area, so resistance will be less. In case of thin wire, area is less, right? So resistance will be more. If resistance is more, current can't pass easily, right? Current can't pass easily. Perfect. Here current can pass easily. So our answer is thick wire. Everyone, very very good. ठीक है? Good, great. Less resistance, question mark. No, we want, yes, we want less resistance so that current can easily pass through our material, right? Okay, chalo, next question. Why are coils of electric toasters and electric irons made of an alloy rather than a pure metal? Why are the coils of electric toasters and electric irons are made up of an alloy rather than a pure material? Why? What is the answer to this particular question? What is the actual concept behind it? So, the concept behind this is actually, ma'am, heating effect of electric current, right? This is heating effect of electric current, right? Now what happens due to this heating effect of electric current? It simply says that whenever lots of current passes through a particular material for long period of time, that material gets heated up, right? Ma'am, I have those friends, when I study, these guys feels jealous. Then then maybe you have to think if they are your friends or not. See, when you grow up, you actually like feel like you have so many less actual real friends. Okay, so don't worry, you just keep studying. Do not mind if they are getting jealous or not. Do not tell them that you are studying. That's why actually toppers do that they don't tell anyone that they are studying. They know this trick. Okay, so for heating effect of electric current, now these coils, current is passing through them, they are getting heated up, but we want a kind of material that don't melt. Okay, we have a material. Okay, if a lots of current passes through that material, and that material melts, if that material melted, then what's the point of having a coil? If the coil melted, the appliance won't work, right? Correct. So we want a kind of material which has high melting point, right? And they should have high resistivity, because if they have high resistivity, then only they can produce the required amount of heat, right? Correct. So these are the two main important points that you need to remember, and these are fulfilled by alloys. Why? The coil is made up of alloy because alloy has high melting point and it has high resistivity. Okay, done. My friend asking me to play volleyball from terrace of his house. Ask him that you are studying. Okay, tell him that you are studying. Ask him. Okay, next is an electric lamp whose resistance is 20 ohm. An electric lamp is given and its resistance is given as 20 ohm, right? And a conductor of 4 ohm resistance, and there is a second conductor whose resistance is 4 ohm, right? You have to do the calculation in this case. Let's buckle up everyone. Okay, are you ready? So we have one resistance 20 ohm, second conductor has resistance 4 ohm. They are connected to a 6 volt battery. Understanding? Understood. In series, the main part is these resistances are connected in series. Okay, now calculate the total resistance of the circuit. We have to calculate the total resistance of the circuit. Then we have to calculate what? We have to calculate the, where is it? The current through the circuit. We have to calculate the current through the circuit. And C is, we have to calculate potential difference across the electric lamp and conductor. We have to calculate the potential difference separately, okay, for both the lamp and conductor. Clear? The question is clear. See how I studied the question and wrote everything down, right? मैम, अलॉय की हाई मेल्टिंग पॉइंट रहती है और हाई रेजिस्टेंस रहती है जिससे हाई हीट निकलती है. वेरी गुड योगा कैन ओलिविया वेरी गुड. हाय टेक बर्नर, हाय कृति, hello everyone. Okay, we have answers as 24 ohm and 1/4 ampere. Oh, we have answers for this as 24 ohm. Let's see if you guys are correct. And this is 1/4 ampere. Any other guesses? Anyone else? Not guesses. Anyone else wants to answer? Hi, hello Kruti. Anyone else wants to answer? Divyanshu is saying 24 ohm. And Olivia is saying 1/4 ampere. We have another answer as 2.5. That is, something is not matching. 1/4 is 0.25, but you're giving the answer as 2.5. We have answers as 2.5, 0.25. Socio stories. Hi. Krutik, oh sorry Krutik, sorry, my bad. Okay, चलो सॉल्व करें क्वेश्चन. let us solve this question. See, first part is very easy, that I agree. First part is very easy. So A is the total resistance, and the resistance is now in series, and we know by this point, ma'am, we have crammed it. The resistance total is R1 plus R2. Understood? R1 is 20, R2 is 4. 20 plus 4 is simply 24 ohm. Very good, everyone. ठीक है, चलो. Then we have to calculate the current in the whole circuit. See, we have voltage as 6 volt. So we are given 6 volt. Resistance we have as 24 ohm, and we have to calculate current. कौन सा फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे? ओम बाबा का, राइट? ओम बाबा का फॉर्मूला says V equals to IR. V is 6 volt. I we have to find. R is 24. So I will be 6 by 24. That is 1 by 4. So I will be 0.25 ampere. We have I equals to 0.25 ampere. ठीक है, whoever, yes, Divyanshu, it is 0.25 ampere. ठीक है, take care of these small steps, right? And we have answers as 5 volt, 5 volt, 5 volt. Okay, 5 volt and 1 volt. Okay, ma'am, थोड़ा hard question please. Okay, noted. We are doing NCERT questions today. Okay, we are starting with the basics, but there are hard questions as well. ठीक है? Hi Manisha, welcome to this live session. चलो, now we have to see the voltage. So voltage across electric lamp and conductor. Now what is the difference from this calculation? V is same, 6 volt. We have, okay, the connection is in series, so we have to find the voltage. Just a second. We have to find the voltage. Now if this is a series circuit, current will remain same, right? In both the lamp and the conductor, current will remain same. ठीक है? So current is 0.25 ampere from lamp as well as that conductor. Now we have a lamp and a conductor, correct? So V equals to IR, again Om Baba. V we have to find, and I is 0.25. What is the resistance of just the lamp? Just the lamp resistance is what? Resistance is 20 ohm. So resistance is 20 ohm. So this will be 5 volt. So voltage across just the lamp is 5 volt. And the conductor is what? V equals to IR again. Now R is 4. Current is same, 0.25. So that will be what? That will be 1 volt. Very good. Whoever gave the answer as 5 volt and 1 volt, very good. Then what I have to guide you through? What, in which way you want my guidance? Okay guys, it's fine. What is the speed of light? Speed of light is 3 into 10 raised to power minus, 3 raised to power, तो हे भगवान, 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. Okay, the speed of light is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second, the highest value of speed that exists in this universe. Thank you Olivia. Okay, chalo. Let's. August crashes, Olivia. That is not good, Divyanshu. Okay, let us move to the next question. An electric lamp. Okay, I want you to solve this question. This is a good question. Although on basic side, thoda, lekin a question to think about. ठीक है? Okay. An electric lamp of 100 ohm, a toaster of resistance 50 ohm, and a water filter of resistance 500 ohm are connected in parallel to a 220 volt source. ठीक है. Just focus on the class, guys. Turn out the bad comments, bad chats. Doesn't matter. We are here to study. Fine. You talk to me whatever you want to know about. ठीक है. चलो. So an electric lamp is given. We have a lamp and its resistance is 100 ohm. Let's just write RL. Okay. It is 100 ohm. Writing the given part neatly is very important. Okay. Then a toaster. So I'll write toaster is 50 ohm. This is a toaster. Correct. Then and a water filter of resistance 500 ohm. Then a water filter of resistance 500 ohm. Correct. This is my water filter. समझ आई? Are connected in parallel. These are connected in parallel. ठीक है. To a 220 volt source. So voltage is 220 volt. Right? What is the resistance of an electric iron connected to the same source that takes as much current as all three appliances? Now what they are saying? They are asking कि we have to find the resistance. We have to find the resistance, but of an electric iron, right? We have to find the resistance of an electric iron which takes equal amount of current as these three combination does. What they are saying that this electric iron requires equal amount of current, as required by the above three appliances. ये समझ में आया या नहीं? समझ में आया एवरीवन? मैम वॉइस इशू हो रही है. Is the voice not correct, everyone? Is my voice not correct? Total current is 0.0088. Let me know first if the voice is. Yes, आया मैम, अभी आया voice. Okay, sure. Chalo. Is this clear? Did you understand the question? They are saying that we want an iron that takes equal amount of current that these three appliances are using. जितना करंट ये तीनों मिलके यूज कर रहे हैं उतना करंट सिर्फ ये इलेक्ट्रिक आयरन यूज कर रही है. Done? So we have to find the resistance of this iron. So how will you approach this question? ठीक है? Done? We'll solve this. First let us see कि इसको कैसे करना है. चलो. So we have three resistances, right? RL, then R water and R of toaster, right? We have three resistances and three of them are connected in parallel. Three of them are connected in parallel, right? That means in three of them the current will be different. In three of them the current will be different. Understood? Now we'll find first current in first lamp and then water filter and then toaster. ठीक है? So I1 will be what? We'll use again V equals to IR, Ohm's law, right? So V is 220 volt. Yeah, V equals to IR. V1, I1, R1. Correct? V1 is 220 volt. Correct? I1 we have to find and resistance R1 is given as 100. ठीक है? That is given as 100. Let us just write this lamp so that it will be more clear. Done? So IL, current through lamp is 220 divided by 100. That will be, IL will be 2.2 ampere. Done? First part done. ठीक है? Then the next is for our toaster. So RT was how much? RT was 50 ohm. ठीक है, RT is, let me just solve the question and I'll get back to your answers. ठीक है, we have to find I of current, right? And the voltage source is same for 3 because they are in parallel. So V equals to IR. This is for toaster, this is for toaster. Now VT is 220, IT is what we have to find, and RT is what? 50 ohm, right? So 220 divided by 50, right? This is IT and this cancels out 4.4. I of toaster, current through toaster is 4.4 ampere. Correct? ठीक है? Now the next is our water filter. For this water filter, the voltage is again what? 220 volt, right? 220 equals to I of water filter, and this is now 500 ohm. So 220 divided by 500 will be simply what? This will be 0.44, correct? So IW will be 0.44 ampere. Understood everyone? मैम आपने नीट एग्जाम दिया था क्या? नहीं, I haven't not given the NEET exam. I took maths in my +1 +2. Good evening Sapna. Okay, understood everyone? Now what we'll do, we'll add all these currents. So the total current is how much? 2.2 plus 4.4 plus 0.44. So how much this will be? This will be if you add these you will get 44807.04. Is that the current you all are also getting? Is my calculation correct? 6 and 401. Yes, correct. Tanvi ma'am took live in the morning for SST. Okay, chalo, ठीक है. This is done. Now what else is we have to, and what is the current through it? So we found the current, right? Now the voltage source is same, right? The voltage source is same, and they have asked us the current. This whole current is being taken by that one iron, right? So this is 7.04 ampere, and we have to find the resistance. Now this is very easy. Again we'll use Ohm's law. See how we are just using Ohm's law, but how different this is from the rest of the questions, right? I is 7.04 into R, right? So R is 220 divided by 7.04. Understood? Ma'am, I want to become a MBBS doctor, so in 11th I am preparing for NEETs. That's why I am asking. Yeah, no. I did not personally give NEET, but I gave another exams. I gave IIT JAM, that is for masters from IIT and IITs. You can ask me about the exam. In general, I can definitely give you some gyan. Okay? ठीक है, understood? Englishman went, but the culprit are still here. Aye? What does that mean? Chalo, next. What are the advantages of connecting electrical devices in parallel with the battery instead of connecting them in series? What are the advantages of connecting the devices in parallel than connecting them in series? I want you guys to answer this question very quickly, because this is a conceptual question, very repeated questions. I can almost guarantee you that some kind of question from this topic the board can definitely ask, because they have asked before. ठीक है? Let me know. What is the answer to this question? Write it down. We use them separately. Okay, write it properly. It's fine, take your time. Write down what properly, what we use what separately. Okay. Ma'am, UPSC के लिए कौन सी stream लूँ? Like for UPSC, you can take any stream. I don't have much knowledge about UPSC, but I have my friends who did bachelor's in arts. They prepared for UPSC. One of my friend from who did masters in physics, she is also preparing for UPSC. So it is mostly on what like clicks you. There is an option for another alternative object, and she took it as physics. So you can actually ask Tanvi ma'am for this. She'll be better. So ma'am, how to prepare for this type of competitive exam? What's like the study R? V is different. Yes. Dekho, Devanshu, you are in 10th right now, right? Give your exam properly. The basics should be very clear. So you'll be having biology, physics and chemistry, right? Basics is very clear, and I'll tell you, there is one thing in math, that is some differentiation, integration. All these are higher topics, but these should be very clear. This is the part where bio students get stuck. You can study bio easily, because of course you want to be a doctor, so you can study bio easily, but the part where students get stuck is these two topics, or some of the math, vectors, differentiation, integration. So I suggest you that you take small classes of maths as well, because what that gives you an edge in physics. And bio students, generally saying, bio students don't really like physics this much because it includes a bit of math. But if you are studying math, small parts of math, not high advanced math, just small basics, that will give you an edge in physics, and that will be the edge where you can score better than the rest. Okay, chalo. For study hours, first clear your 10th, ठीक है? Then go to your +1 and +2. You go to your coaching if you're preparing online, whatever that suits you. Just for the starting, clear your basics. How much time you can give in the starting? Clear your basics and start solving the questions chapter wise. Okay, I have a huge interest in bio and physics, so yeah. So for physics, I suggest you to take small portions of math as well. That is where most bio students get stuck. ठीक है, चलो ठीक है. So we have answers, we use them separately, and V is different. Okay, we can use all appliances separately. Very good, Samandeep, because of avoiding short circuit. Very good. Then ma'am, series में 6 से 7 और पढ़ता हूँ, सही है ये? Yes. देखो, I personally recommend you कि don't burn out. ठीक है, do not study all day, your papers are near, eat good food and study 6 to 7 hours. If you have revised throughout the year, that is more than enough. ठीक है, in parallel, if one device fail, others work. Very good. Flock gaming, also separate switches. मैम, सीरीज में अगर एक रेजिस्टर फ्यूज हो गया तो नहीं चलेगा, और पैरेलल में ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है. वेरी गुड ओलिविया. सो इन पैरेलल देयर आर 2-3 पॉइंट्स. ठीक है, इन पैरेलल फर्स्ट, let me just erase this. In parallel, current is different. ठीक है, this is how you have to write the answer in the exam. First you start with that, ma'am, in parallel current is different and voltage is same, right? So each appliance, what is it? Each appliance is getting the same voltage to function. First of all, same voltage to function. So they can easily operate separately and simultaneously. Now one more thing, each appliance needs different current to function. to function. How? Of course, my charger requires less current to function than the fridge, than the refrigerator, right? So in parallel, each of the resistor can function having different currents that will protect our appliances. Okay? Now the second point, now in series, current is same, which contradicts our this point. So this is not suitable for home appliances, right? And voltage is different. So the voltage should be, each appliance should be getting same voltage but different current, right? Now in this, if one fuse, you can say, if one fuse or appliance gets damaged, if it gets damaged, the whole circuit breaks. The whole circuit breaks. Correct? These are the points that you have to write. Ma'am, board में कैसे line 90 plus? Yes. Parallel, incorrect, different. Very good. हाँ जी Olivia, I am answering your question. देखो, what you have to do, if you have studied the whole year, start revising. Okay? Start revising, clear your concepts. समझ में आई? Clear your concept first, then solve these kind of questions which are NCERT questions, because they again clear your concepts. ठीक है? उसके बाद go to PYQs or the difficult ones, then go to PYQs. PYQs कर लिए, फिर जाओ sample papers में और the whole paper. Now सबसे important बात is what? You have to solve those sample papers, those PYQs paper within 3 hours. This is where most students get stuck. You can do the PYQs, but not like you're scrolling your phone, you're looking at Instagram, and on the other hand, you're solving the question. That you don't. Make a proper environment in your place, in your room, and give the exam for 3 hours, okay? So start with the concepts. मैम अभी तक सिलेबस ख़त्म नहीं हुआ है. It's fine. Just make a proper timetable, okay? A lot of videos are coming on our channel. You can actually follow that timetable so that your syllabus is complete. See, if अभी तक syllabus complete नहीं हुआ है, I request you to focus on high weightage chapters. ठीक है? आ गया समझ? Yeah, parallel is not expensive when your appliance gets damaged in series. However, the fuse we also always use in series. ठीक है? देखो, for science, give SST, like SST has a vast syllabus. So if you have the whole day, you can give 2 to 3 hours to SST, right? And then 2 to 3 hours to whole science. So you have 6 hours done. And then if you think you have good grip on your languages and on your other subjects, whatever it is, your language, English, and your native your state language, that will be good, okay? And then repeat it. I'm just saying 6 to 7 hours. You have math, you have other subjects as well. I know. So give 6 to 7 hours if you have revised, and more if you want, okay? How can I remember long answers in science? See, there is a very important trick. This, I wrote them in points, right? This, dekho, this is the first point. I made the first point. Even in question paper, you can write it like this. This is the second point. And then I made a flow chart kind of stuff. So, remember just the main keywords. That in parallel, current is different, voltage is same. Okay. Now, second point, they can function independently. Third point, they will not get burnt if one of the appliance burns down, the whole circuit won't get affected. ठीक है? मैम फिजिक्स में मैं 23-25 लाया हूँ आपकी वीडियो देख के. Really? That makes me so happy. Thank you so much. That is your efforts as well. You chose to see the videos. I'm so proud of you. Okay, ma'am, is it possible to score 98% if my 75 syllabus is over? See, if till now your 75% syllabus is over, you can move on to the high weightage questions, most repeated PYQs, because that will cover all the remaining topics, remaining questions that you have left. Read those questions, and then if you find any concept that you didn't study, go study it, come back. Okay, but don't jump to sample papers right away. Go to PYQs. Sorry, 80 में से शायद. अच्छा बेटा, ज़्यादा बोल रहे हो. मैम, फिजिक्स के न्यूमेरिकल क्वेश्चन के लैंग्वेज नहीं समझ में आते हैं. सी, देखो, for language of the question, I always tell you one thing to keep in mind. See, this kind of question we have, right? So as you are studying the question, write everything down. See, we studied कि इलेक्ट्रिक लैम्प का रेजिस्टेंस 100 ओम है, लिख दिया. टोस्टर का है 50 ओम, we wrote it down. वाटर का रेजिस्टेंस है 500, we wrote it down. Then they are connected in parallel. Write the question in small chunks. Read the question in small chunks, so that will help you to understand it better. ठीक है? So parallel, we wrote it that they are connected in parallel. So till here we are okay. Then we have the voltage source. We wrote down that this is the voltage source. Now, what is the resistance of an electric iron? We want to find the resistance of an electric iron connected to the same source. So the electric iron is also connected to the same source. That takes as much current as all three appliances. Easy. Now when you break down it into small chunks and write it down that what is given, what we have to find, then the language becomes very easy. ठीक है? Okay. वैसे मैम कहाँ से हो आप? I am actually from पंजाब. सैम्पल पेपर में जब कोई क्वेश्चन सॉल्व नहीं होते तब इरिटेशन होती है. Yes, I can understand that, but keep in mind this is a process. In one day you cannot solve all the questions, and that is fine. It is a process. You go back, understand the concept, understand the question, come back, solve that only question again. ठीक है? Revise that question, then go ahead. ठीक है? Offline, I'm coming directly into your houses, into your on your phone. Ma'am, how many sample papers are enough for science? See, don't overdo the sample papers. Do the PYQs, then solve the sample papers. Thank you, Punjab di kudi. ठीक है? How many sample papers are there enough for science? So go with, I'll say 6 to 7 maximum. If you can't, 4 to 5 will be also good. CBSE gives us, I guess, 2 or 3 sample papers, right? So if you just solve that will be enough. If you want to go more, you can go to 4, maximum 5. Leave 6 to 7, maximum 5. Yes, दिव्यांशु ने 10 कर लिए हैं. Okay, it's fine, but I'm saying whatever you decide with your own bandwidth. ठीक है? If you have done all the revisions, go solve the sample papers. If your syllabus is not complete, don't jump to sample papers, because what will happen? You won't be able to solve the questions. ठीक है? You won't be able to solve the questions because वो 25% syllabus बचा है ना. And if you won't be able to solve the questions, you'll get underconfident. And that is not a problem because syllabus ही नहीं हुआ है. How can you solve the question? That is fine. So do the PYQs first. हाँ पंजाबी च बोल सकते हैं. ठीक है. 5 is enough बेटा. 5 is enough. You don't have to be limitless in the sample papers. Okay? Next question. बोल तो दिया. अरे बोल तो दिया, पंजाबी में बोलो. चलो. हाँ, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. ठीक है, पढ़ो चुप. चलो. How can 3 resistors of resistances 2 ohm? देखो, how do you have to go through this? We have first resistance as 2 ohm. We have second resistance as 3 ohm. We have third resistance as 6 ohm. How can these three resistors be connected to give a total resistance of 4 ohm and 1 ohm? So we want the total equivalent resistance as 4 ohm in one case, and in second case we want it as 1 ohm. How should these resistors be connected? All in series, all in parallel, 2 in series, 2 in parallel, 1 in series, 2 in parallel. अब बताओ. अबे मैम, yes मैम, एक लाइन मोटिवेशन इन पंजाबी. Okay, let me think. You solve this question, I'm thinking. ठीक है? There is a saying in Punjabi that for motivation is like फटे चक दो. So that means कि बहुत अच्छा कर दो, फाड़ दो. ठीक है? So that is a line for motivation. फटे चक दो. चलो, next is 2 ohm in series and 3 and 6 ohm in parallel. Okay, 2 in series, 3 and 6 in parallel, fine. Add 2 in series. Ma'am, I score 78 out of 80 science. आया प्री बोर्ड में. ओहो, that is great यार. That is a great score. अच्छा, तो 25 में से 23 इन फिजिक्स में आए थे, तो बाकी में पूरे आए. In chemistry and bio you scored full marks. That is great. चलो, solve हो गया. Everyone, the answer is correct. 1 in series and parallel. हाँ, ਚੱਕ ਦੇ ਫੱਟੇ ਨੱਪ ਦੇ ਗਿੱਲੀ, ਸਵੇਰੇ ਜਲੰਧਰ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਲੀ. ठीक है, चलो. So the first is, everyone is saying कि 2 ohm in series and 3 and 6 in parallel. Let's test it if they are right or not. So 3 and 6 are in parallel. So parallel is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. So that means LCM is 6. So this is 2 plus 1, right? This is 3 by 6 RP. That is 1 by 2. Sorry, 1 by RP this is. So RP is 2 ohm, right? And if I connect it in series with the 2 ohm, that will be R1 plus RP equals to 2 plus 2, that is 4 ohm. Understood? So every one of you were correct. Very good, very good, very good. Hi Akshay, Radhe Radhe. 3, 6 parallel, then 2 connect in series. Right, right. All of you were right, as we have just saw. ठीक है? चलो. Then this is R equivalent 1 ohm. See, how do you go through this? If I add it, that will be definitely more than 1 ohm. And if I add those, of course, again, more than 1 ohm. So all in series is not an option. So 1 or 2 should be in series, 1 or 2 should be in parallel. ठीक है? मैम बी गलत लग रहा है. Why? क्या गलत लग रहा है बी में? Let us see if all in parallel makes sense. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. ठीक है? LCM is 6. So this will be 3 plus this will be 2 plus 1. So that will be 6 by 6. That is 1 ohm. Now बताओ. All in parallel. Very good. Olivia, Samandeep. Yes. Hello Anil. Hi Anil Verma. How are you? ठीक है, चलो next question. Very easy question. Next question. Oh ho, this is a good decent question, but this requires a bit of a calculation. Okay, it's fine Olivia or whatever your name is. ठीक है, चलो. An electric iron consumes energy. We'll read it in chunks and we'll write down as we read. An electric iron consumes energy at a rate of 840 watt. What is power? So electric iron की power 840 watt. ठीक है? When heating is at maximum rate. When heating is at max rate. Whenever you are given this फालतू के terms, maximum rate, temperature, write it down with you, but don't focus on them that much. By the end of the question, you will see if you actually need them or not. ठीक है? चलो. Then is at maximum rate and 360 watt when the heating is at minimum. So 360 watt, the same iron, but it is giving 360 watt power when minimum heating is given. What are the current and resistance in each case? Hi, good evening Meera Kumari. Can you solve these questions? Let me know. I'm waiting for you now. First, tell me the formula that we will use in this question. We have voltage as well. We have voltage equals to 200 volt. 200 volt. Let me know. To find the current, we have to find the current and resistance in each case. What will be the current and resistance in each case, my friends? My bacha party. Ma'am, you know observer's effect. I think like there is this theory in physics. I don't know if that is observer's effect, but there is a theory that says that if there is no one to observe that something is happening, then that thing might not be happening. Like if there is no one outside our planet, like there are no aliens, so that means in the whole universe only on earth everyone is existing. That means that says the physicist converts it that if you can't observe something, that then maybe that thing is not happening. You tell me what is observer's effect. Yes, that is quantum physics, exactly. So like in Young's double slit experiment, there is an experiment that you'll study in +2, I guess. Yes, in +2, and in that says if you observe the electron, then that is there. Then that is there in that particular slit. But if you don't observe it, then that electron splits it into wave, and now then it is everywhere. Okay, V square by R. Yes, very good. All of you guys are really smart people. Chalo. So V is given, P equals to V into I. Power is 840, V is 200 and I, so we can find 840 divided by 200. Good. So I will be, this cancels out and this gives us 4.2. Understood? 4.2 ampere. This is 4.2 ampere. Done? ठीक है, चलो. Now for this one, same. P equals to V into I. So I will be, power is 360 watt now, and V is 200, the same. So I will be 1.8 ampere. Done. Now what is the next step? Yes, very good, Sushant. This is 4.2, and for power 360 that will be 1.8 ampere. I have the values, I have the answers for you as well. ठीक है, understood? Now what we need to do? Now we need to calculate the resistance in each case as well, and that is given by V square divided by R. Right, 6 ampere. In each case this is written, Olivia, we don't have to calculate the total current, right? We have to calculate the current in each cases. ठीक है? Yes, we have to calculate the resistance. I think this is the answer to the wrong question. This is not true. ठीक है? Don't look at it. I can't make it go away now. चलो. So now P equals to V square divided by R. ठीक है? Understood? P equals to V square divided by R. We have P is 840. V was 200, so that will be 2 into 10 raised to power 4, because now V is square. 200 का square कितना होगा? 4 into 10 raised to power 4. Yes, that is my bad. This is 4. 4 into 10 raised to power 4, and this is 1 by R, right? So you will just have R as 4 into 10 raised to power 4 divided by 84 into 10. Solve this. Hi Golu Yadav. Ma'am, V equals to IR karke. You can do that, V equals to IR karke, but here we are talking about heat. So we'll use the power formula that is given. ठीक है? Whatever you can use, whatever you suits you. Ma'am, I want to explore quantum mechanics, but I'll take biology. That is a difficult decision, actually. For in plus 1, plus 2, you go with medical stream, and then you find out if you find it interesting. Although quantum mechanics, I studied quantum mechanics in my graduation, I guess. 0.021, Sushant is saying. Let us see, 84 will be 0.0 and 2, it will be 2. It will be not 2, I guess. Okay, Golu Yadav, your name is Abhinav. Batao, calculation. I don't think it will be 2. What will it be? It will be 0.0. So that will be 400. You have to divide 400 by 84. That will go to 4, I guess. So 84, 4. That will be 6 and 1, 3, 36. Right? And this will be 94. Okay, so this will be something 0.04. You can write. And this will be 1. So 84, 0.041. So this will be 0.041 into 10 raised to power 3. That will be 40. So R in this case will be 40 ohm. Understood the calculation, everyone? Yes, Olivia said 42. Okay, chalo. For the second part, that is, now I is 1.8. Chalo, V equals to IR karke dekhe. They said V equals to IR. Resistance calculate karna hai. V is 200 and I was कितना? 1.8. It is 1.8. So R is 2000 divided by 18. So it will be 1 point something something. Not 1 point. It will be 1, then again 21, then again 20. Something like this. 111 something. 40 ohm. 40 ohm for what? No. You are highly mistaken if you think quantum is a special type of physics branch that is only about a relativistic universe. Relativistic universe? Yeah. Okay, you can say that, but it goes to very basic like electrons, protons, string theory, all that stuff, and you have to do like major calculation. Major calculation. Yes, 111.23 will be. There are Lagrangians and I'm just thinking about all the things. The perturbation, like inside the hydrogen atom there is an electron, and you have to find its state, because we know electron is not at one place all the time. So that how deep quantum goes, and it's just a pinch of quantum mechanics. ठीक है, Sagar, hi Sagar. For the time being we are talking about quantum mechanics. थप्पड़ मारूंगे. चलो, next. Light chapter. A person with myopic eye cannot see objects beyond 1.2 meter distinctly. Person with which eye? Myopic eye. We write as we study. This is myopic eye, cannot see beyond 1.2 meters. What should be the type of corrective lens used to restore proper vision? Let me know what is the... Hydrogen is the biggest exception. You know a lot of stuff. That is right. Concave. Flock Gaming is saying concave. Someone who don't like physics, if he or she came into life, they'll go back hearing about quantum mechanics. Okay, we have the answer as concave mirror. Concave mirror. And How many of you think that that is true? Raise your hands. How many of you think that concave lens, just concave, why did I write mirror here? That is my mistake, sorry for that. Lens, I went into quantum world. Concave lens, yes vlogging. मैम मेरे myopia है, हाँ मेरे भी myopia है. See, look at this. Yes vlog gaming, lens, I understood. ठीक है, चले. Next question is, a student has difficulty reading blackboard. See, these are kind of questions will be asked in MCQs or in questions in numericals. So we have to build the base first, right? They'll tell you कि a student has myopia. Now find the power of the lens. So because to find the power of the lens, you should know what lens he is using, right? ठीक है? Concave lens, yes. चलो, next question. A student has difficulty reading the blackboard while sitting in the last row. How many of you are backbenchers? हैं? तुमको भी चश्मा इसीलिए लगा है क्योंकि तुमको एंड में बैठना था. चलो, while sitting in the last row, what could be the defect the child is suffering from? What is the defect that this child is suffering from? How can it be corrected? Myopia using concave, फिर से concave, पूरा लिखो concave lens. Myopia using concave lens. Very good. So the student will use myopia, and to correct it we use concave lens. Fine. Okay, myopia using concave lens. Dhruvi is saying, Dhruvi is 100% true. Chalo, a human eye can focus on objects at different distances by adjusting the focal length of the eye lens. ठीक है? This is due to what? Presbyopia, accommodation. This is the same question from the live, I guess. These are not the answers. The answers are, human eye can focus on objects at different distances by adjusting the focal length of the lens. This is due to, let's say, ciliary muscles or retina, and what are the other parts? Iris or your cornea. What is the true answer? Let me know the answer. B. अच्छा, accommodation भी है. This is due to different distances by adjusting the focal length of the eye lens. This is due to, हाँ सही है. Accommodation is true. Accommodation is true. And they can ask you the question like this as well. तो ciliary muscles लिखेंगे. Okay? Yes. Accommodation is true and ciliary muscles is true. Correct. Ma'am, open book exam में क्या book देते हैं? I think you have to take your own book in open book exam. That's how we gave our exams. हाँ, चलो, हाँ, सही है answer, correct. चलो. The change in focal length of an eye lens is caused by the action of this. Now, this is the actual question. Shout out to Rishik Artistry. ठीक है? This is the question. Go study or go tell me the answer. The change in focal length of an eye lens is caused by the action of pupil, retina, ciliary muscles or iris. We just saw the answer. Let's move on. The answer is, anyone is giving? Yes, Artistry. Rishik is saying ciliary muscles. Very good. Next question. Oh, good question. Chalo. A person needs a lens of power minus 5.5 diopters. So power is given as minus 5.5 diopters. For correcting his distant vision, for correcting his near vision, so this is the power to correct his distant vision. Right? Everyone ready to answer this question? Chalo, next. The power is plus 1.5 diopter. Power is 1.5 diopter to correct his near vision. समझ में आ गया? Good. ठीक है? What is the focal length of the lens required for correcting distant vision and near vision? ये तो इजी क्वेश्चन आ गया. फोकल लेंथ निकालना है फॉर डिस्टेंस एंड फॉर नियर विजन. 0.33, 0.666. वेरी गुड ऋषिक. हाय पर्व, हेलो मैम. तो फिर हम बुक में कुछ भी लिख के जा सकते हैं. That is not I'm sure of. You cannot write in the book. You can take the book, but you cannot write in the book. ठीक है, चलो. So for this the power will be 1 by power, the focal length will be 1 by power, that will be 1.1 by 5.5 and of minus, and in here again 1 by power, that is 1 by 1.5 diopter. And you solve this. Rishik is saying 0.666. This will go 0. No. For 1.5 you are saying 666. For which are you saying 666? .11. Yes. For this one it will be 0.11, and for this one for 1.5. For 1.5, for yes, 0.66. That will be yes for seconds. Then it is true. But this is minus plus. ठीक है, understood? चलो, yes, second. Next question. The far point of a myopic eye is 80 centimeter in front of the eye. What is the nature and power of the lens required to correct the problem? Let me know. Let me know the answer to this question. The far point will be the far point is 80 centimeter from the eye, and we have to find the nature and power of the lens required to correct this problem. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Concave, okay. Let me know the power. That is the important part. 0.1818. For this, I guess 55. That will be 145. 45 for 55. Yeah, that will be 1.1818. Correct. 1818. Right. True. Chalo. Next, we have the answers. minus 1.25. मैम एक क्वेश्चन है, सॉल्व करेंगे. हाँ जी बताओ. minus 1.25 diopter. We'll try to solve the question together. बताओ. चलो, तब तक ये देखते हैं. So the far point of myopic eye is 80 centimeter. Now in any case, if you are given far point or near point and you have to find the corrective, you have to find the focal length or anything of corrective lens, then that far point or near point becomes your new image distance. Correct? And u is, since the far point is shifting, that means it is myopia, and in case of myopia the object we take it as infinity. So this is infinity. Now I'll just use lens formula, that will be 1 by v minus 1 by u. So 1 by v is minus 1 by 80 minus, this is simply infinity, and this is 1 by f. So f will be minus 80 centimeter. Correct? Focal length is minus 80 centimeter, and the nature will be what? Since this is far point, is getting shifted, that means it is myopia. Correct? That means it is myopia, and to correct myopia we use concave lens. ठीक है? समझ आया? बताओ. समझ आ गया? minus 0.4 is the answer to what? what is the nature and power. अच्छा power निकालनी है, correct. So power is 1 by f. F should be in meters. So this will be minus 0.8 and that will be 10 by 8 minus that will be 1.25. Correct. Minus 1.25 diopter. ठीक है? Done. चले next question पे. बताओ. Everyone. चले. Oh, we have the question. Hello, unsaid layer. मैम पावर, क्या पावर? पावर निकालनी है. हाँ निकालती. The linear magnification for a mirror is the ratio of the size of image to the size of object. Okay, so we have linear magnification. Where were we? We were here. We have linear magnification as what? The power, the ratio of size of the image, the ratio of size of the image by size of the object. ठीक है? And is denoted by m. Then m is equal to symbols have they used. That is it. That is the only question. Hello, unsaid layer. Hello. That is it, Divyanshu. That is the total question. Then m is equal to. Were there any MCQs? Was it an MCQs? Were there any options or not? See, in this case, if you have an option, you let me know. We'll decipher which option is this. If there is not any option, so you can simply write this is just minus v by u. So magnification is equal to negative of v by u. If there were any options, let me know. We can solve that. ठीक है? बताओ. चलो. तब तक let's move on to the next question. Next question is, now the near point of a hypermetropic eye is 1 meter. So the near point is 1 meter. Now what did I tell you? In these kind of questions, whatever near point is given will be our new image distance. ठीक है? So V is 1 meter and in corrective lenses it will be always minus. ठीक है? Engrave this in your brain. V will always be minus. What is the power of the lens required? What is the power of the lens required to correct this defect? Assume that the near point of the normal eye is 25 centimeter and U we always take as negative. And since V is in meters, we'll convert this into 0.25 meters. ठीक है? So we have all these values, right? We can just use lens formula to find the focal length, and from there we can find the power. Done. So 1 by f equals to 1 by v minus 1 by u. 1 by v is minus 1, minus of u is minus 0.25 meters. This is 1 by focal length. So 1 by focal length is what? Minus 1. This will be plus and this will be 4. So focal length is 3. No. 1 by focal length is 3 and focal length will be 1 by 3, which will be 0.333 meters. ठीक है? And we have to find power. So this will be power, right? This will be power. Power is 1 by focal length. That means 3 diopter. समझ में आ गया? Everyone understood? ठीक है? Everyone understood? चलो, next question. Now next question says, why is normal eye not able to see clearly the objects placed closer than 25 centimeter? Why is normal eye not able to see closer than 25 centimeter? Hello ma'am, I joined Deeksha Vedantu today at Janan Swikar campus. Oh, I remember there was something happening. What was, like there was an event or something? मैम m इक्वल्स टू f माइनस v अपॉन f आ रहा है. द आंसर टू दैट क्वेश्चन. Okay, you enrolled. Really, really happy. Eleventh and 12th I am doing PCMB. Oh, you are doing PCMB. That is great. All the very best for your future. चले next question. अगली का लाइव कब लोगे? अगली लाइव आई गेस इट इज ऑन संडे. नेक्स्ट लाइव नो शुड बी ऑन सैटरडे और संडे. यस, उसका आंसर यही है. लेट मी सी. इसका आंसर यू आर सेइंग f माइनस वी. f माइनस वी अपॉन f आ रहा है. हाँ, ओके. Linear magnification for a mirror ratio of size of image to the size of object and is denoted by m. Then m is equal to. Okay, let me see. If we convert u in case of mirror, then also it won't be this. 1 by f equals to 1 by v minus 1 by u. If we write the value of u, that will be 1 by f minus 1 by v, so that will be f into v, and ऊपर v minus f, that will be 1 by u. So this is minus. If you take this minus here, this will be f minus v divided by f into v, that is 1 by u. इतना आ गया. This is 1 by u. If you put that here, what will be? Minus f minus v divided by f into v. Correct? Minus 1 by u. This is here minus, and the mirror or lens was not mentioned, right? And we have v here, so this is true. V minus f आ रहा है, but answer v minus f divided by. Okay. Yeah, this is the actual answer that I am getting. एक minute. Let me see. Was this of a mirror? Okay. Then this is plus. ठीक है. So for that, wait. Correct. हो गया. देखो, so we get the answer as v minus u divided by f into v. This is the answer for 1 by u, right? This is v minus f. ये आ गया, right? So now if we put it here, this will be, let me solve it. I solved for the lens formula. So magnification is minus v by u. So देखो 1 by u की वैल्यू कितनी है? माइनस v डिवाइड बाय, रुक जाओ, 1 by u, हाँ, इनटू, देखो, you can either write the value of 1 by u directly, that is multiplying v minus f divided by f into v. ऐसे लिख सकते हैं. So this v cancels out, we get this minus f will be multiplied inside, right? So f minus v divided by f is your answer. आ गया समझ? एक मिनट, let me study. Because it is universal truth. What is universal truth? मैम गूगल पर ये है, लेकिन समझ, देखो आ गया समझ, ठीक है, समझ में आ गया. हाँ जी मनवीर, ले लिया जी आपका नाम. ओके, समझ आ गया दिव्यांशु. We have one more question. The ciliary muscles can only contract so much, limiting the eye lens. Very good. Someone has answered the next question. Yes. The ciliary muscles can only contract so much, limiting the eye lens ability to increase its curvature and decrease its focal length, which prevents clear focus for objects closer than 25 centimeter. Correct. If you wrote this by yourself, तो बहुत ही अच्छा है, मजा आ गया. Very good, lucky. So what happens is the eye lens is controlled by ciliary muscles, and when you press a certain thing, you can only press it at a certain point. If you try to press it more, it will break, right? So that is same with the lens. ciliary muscles try to contract the lens as much as they can, and that goes to 25 centimeter. If they contract it much more, your lens will not accommodate that much pressure, okay, and it will start to pain. Whenever you read something here, placed here, you will feel a little pain behind your eyes, okay. Chalo, next question. We have, why do we prefer a convex mirror as a rear view mirror in vehicles? Abhi मैं बोलूँ. There is a short I made explaining this question, that why convex mirror is used as a rear view mirror. You can go check that out. ठीक है, the whole explanation is there, although I'll explain it a bit. कि convex mirror, yes, convex mirror always forms diminished image, and it always forms erect image. Now concave mirror forms real and inverted image. It does form erect image, but in the sixth case, when the object is very close to the mirror, but the bus that is coming behind me, that is so far away, right? So convex mirror always form diminished image and erect images. What will happen if you see that an ulti car is coming your way, right? So that's why we use convex mirror. Yes, मैम ये गूगल आंसर लग रहा है मुझे, बट अगर उसने लिखा है तो सल्यूट योर ग्रामर एंड वोकैबुलरी. Yeah, correct. Fine. Even if he searched it on Google, he or she searched it on Google, that's still an effort. Okay, that's still an effort to go there, copy it, paste it in the call live chat. That is fine. अरे हाँ, जैसे मैम पूछें और स्टूडेंट बोलें. यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ वो होती है जो हमेशा और हर जगह सच होती है. जैसे मैम पूछें और स्टूडेंट बोलें. ओके, दैट इज गुड. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Light enters from air to glass having refractive index of 1.5. I have got this question multiple times because this is a very important question and this is a previous year question. ठीक है, तो light enters from air to glass. This is air and this is glass. So light is entering from air into the glass, so it will bend towards the normal, right? What is the speed? So refractive index of glass with respect to air is given, that is 1.5. What is the speed of light in the glass? We have to find. What is the speed of air? No, speed of air is given, that is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. Let me know the answer in the live chat. You have 10 seconds. Yes, it is easy. रुक जाओ भाई. Hi. 6.8. What is 6.8? Ma'am, you know. रुक जाओ. Ma'am, you know. No. I don't know what it is written even. This question, ma'am, you're talking in. Yes. I did because this question is very, very important. अरे क्या होता है ये? No, I don't know. अच्छा, इसका आंसर 6.8. हेलो कुणाल राघव. हाय. ठीक है, रुको. दिस विल बी, देखो, NGA will be NG divided by NA, right? That will be VA divided by VG, correct? So NG will be, this whole is given as 1.5 and V is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 divided by VG. ठीक है, so VG comes out to be 3 into 10 raised to power 8 divided by 1.5, which will be 2 into 10 raised to power 8 meters per second. This is the final answer. समझ गए? चलो, next question. A current through a horizontal power line flows in east to west direction. See, a current through a horizontal power line flows in east to west direction. What is the direction of magnetic field at a point directly below it and at a point directly above it? See, these are our 4 directions: north, south, and where is east and west? There is east and west. Is this correct? I'm not sure. I'm so bad with these directions. Okay, okay. Hi, my name is Astha. Okay, okay. Hi, Astha. Hi. Hello, hello, Astha. Chalo, hello, Vishal. How are you all doing? Let me know. Can you solve this? Can you solve this question? Chalo. This question says that the current is going from east to west. So, the current is going from east to west. Right? Correct? Now, what is the direction of magnetic field? Now, to find the direction of magnetic field, we always use right hand thumb rule. We use right hand thumb rule. ठीक है? We use right hand thumb rule. So, what we'll say? We'll take our right hand. Hi, Dhairyveer. ठीक है, देखो, so this is the current. What does right hand thumb rule says? It says that if you point your thumb in the direction of current, then curling of fingers will give the direction of magnetic field. Okay, so this is the current, east to west. This is the current. The direction of magnetic field at a point directly below it. Now below it, you have to understand, below this is the exact, don't think of it as a board. Think of it as a horizontal. So this is north, this is south, this is east, this is west. Now directly below it, yes, that's what I was saying, directly below it we have to tell. Directly below it, so this is the current. See, this is the wire. This is the current and it goes something like this. Current is going, so this is curling of fingers. So it's going from north to south. Understood? If you invert, if you take this board out and place it on the ground, now this is north, this is south, this is east, this is west, this is the current, and the magnetic field lines are going from north to south. Right? North to south. ऐसे बताओ ना डायरेक्शन में. So the first thing, they are going from north to south. Directly below it. And above it, they are going from south to north. The second, south to north. This is above and this is below. ठीक है? Yes, north to south. Into the page, out of the page, you won't be telling because this is not the above. Above is this. How do I make you understand? This is the wire, okay, and this is how it's placed. So directly below it is north to south and directly above it is south to north. समझ आया? चलो, next question. An electron enters a magnetic field at right angles to it as shown in this figure. Then we have to find the direction of force acting on the electron will be what? The direction of force acting on this. Can you see the diagram clearly? Yes. Okay, समझ आया? So an electron is moving at right angles to the magnetic field. The direction of force acting on the electron will be what? Now for this we have to find direction of force. We have to find the direction of force. ठीक है? Direction of force we have to find, right? Which rule will we use? मैम आप पढ़ाते हो, हम समझ जाते हैं, मिरेकल हो जाता है. ओके मैम, सोलेनॉइड में फोर्स जस्ट अबव रखें तो क्यों नहीं लगता? आई डिडंट अंडरस्टैंड योर क्वेश्चन, सॉरी, कैन यू एक्सप्लेन इट? मैम, सोलेनॉइड में फोर्स जस्ट अबव रखते हैं तो क्यों नहीं लगता? ओके, वी हैव आंसर्स एज सी, एज डी. दिव्यांशु, आई डिडंट रियली गेट योर क्वेश्चन. कोई भी गेम नहीं खेलता अभी 2 महीने, कोई भी गेम नहीं खेलेगा, सब पढ़ेंगे, उसके बाद खेल लेना थोड़ी देर. ठीक है, चलो, वी हैव डी आंसर, वी हैव सी आंसर. चलो, लेट अस यूज, व्हाट विल वी यूज हियर? वी यूज फ्लेमिंग्स left hand rule. We use Fleming's left hand rule. समझ गए? We use Fleming left hand rule. What does it say? If you stretch your index finger in the direction of magnetic field, your middle finger in the direction of current, then thumb will give you the direction of force. Now see, current is downwards. Current is downwards. But, sorry, electron is downwards. But we know current is in upward direction, right? So, this middle finger is in the direction of current. So, this will be my index finger in the direction of magnetic field, this the direction of current where my middle finger is pointing, and this, now thumb, this will point inside into the page. Done? So into the page, answer D is the correct answer. मैम मैं खेलता हूँ वॉलीबॉल. ग्रेट, यू शुड. खाली वेब सीरीज देखता हूँ और नॉलेज गेन करता हूँ हर रोज. Yes, that is good. My brother is like that. But you should also go and play outside. बुरो मोबाइल गेम की बात हो रही है. ओके. मैम आज इतना समझ आ रहा है, कुछ गड़बड़ लग रही है. अरे यार ऐसे मत बोलो. चलो, हाँ सुन लिया. चलो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Which of the following property of a proton can change while it moves freely in a magnetic field? There may be more than one correct answer. Which of the following property of a proton can change while it moves freely in a magnetic field? Which of the property can change? Yeah, ma'am, right. Ruhi is saying that. Yeah, ma'am, right. Okay. Hello. हाँ खेलता हूँ ना. FNBJ my call of duty. हे भगवान. बताओ. Answer me this question. What will happen, or which of the following property of a proton can change while it moves freely in a magnetic field? D. Momentum. Okay. And static is saying D. Karthik is also saying momentum. Anyone else? मेरे अच्छा, velocity and momentum. Okay, that is a new answer. Kunal Raghav is saying velocity and momentum. Okay, ठीक है. चलो. Now see, we have a proton, right? That is positive charge, and there is a magnetic field. Let's say this. So proton is moving freely inside a magnetic field. That means this magnetic field will apply some force on this proton, right? If the magnetic field is more, the force on the proton is more. If the magnetic field is less, the force on proton is less. That means more the force, more will be the velocity of that force. Understand? So velocity is the correct answer, but momentum is also m into v. We know that. So momentum will also change. Correct? So momentum will also change. So D and C both are the correct answers. Right? Chalo. Next question. A positively charged particle, that is alpha particle, projected towards west is deflected towards north by a magnetic field. The direction of magnetic field is what? See, let us just make this. This is north, east, south and west. Okay. So a positively charged particle is projected towards west. So a particle was projected towards west, and west is deflected towards north. So a particle was going like this and it was deflected like this. So where is the magnetic field? तुम पिटोगे मेरे से ये जो भी है MR also. बताओ. So how to solve this question? Let's see. देखो, a positively charged particle projected towards west. So in west, velocity will be in west, right? Velocity of the particle initially is in rest. If it is getting deflected towards north, that means the force is in north, right? The force is in north. Correct? So हमारे पास force है, velocity है. To find the direction of magnetic field now, we can use Fleming left hand rule. Correct? Everyone is saying downwards or south. Okay? ठीक है? You can use this using Fleming left hand rule and that will come out to be what? Towards south. समझ में आया? चले आगे. Okay. हाँ, the answer is towards south. Correct? चलो. Name two safety measures commonly used in electric circuits and appliances. What are the two safety measures that we use in electric circuits and appliances? बताओ जल्दी. You are master teacher. Thank you. I am a master teacher. बताओ बताओ. पढ़ाई कैसी चल रही है? अरे अरे फिर से शुरू हो गए. कहाँ से हो? Every time in my life people are like कहाँ से हो? Then they give all the answers. Fuse, then electric fuse, and the second is what? Electric fuse and chalo. So yes, the first answer is electric fuse. Definitely. The first answer is electric fuse. Electric fuse is used so that when excess current passes into our appliances, the fuse melts and breaks the circuit. ठीक है? पेपर कहाँ से लीक कर दूँ? मेरे पास खुद ही नहीं है पेपर. बट ये जो क्वेश्चंस करा रहे हो वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, वो कर लो. LCB. What is LCB? What is science? What is science? Ayyo. MCB. yes. ठीक है. So we use electric fuse and MCB, and if they sometimes ask you more, or if you don't know the exact solution, you can write just कि we have safety measures. So safety measures you can use, that we use earth wire to pass out the excess charge of the metal into the ground. We use electric fuse, MCB, earth wire, right, and to protect them from, and we should protect the live wire and neutral wire to get in direct touch, so that to prevent short circuiting, and we should not do overloading. ठीक है? Depends on the question. If they ask you in 3-4 marks, you have to write everything. ठीक है? अच्छा, MCB को LCB कहते हैं. ठीक है. That's your utopian vision. ठीक है. Yeah, but then how will you decipher that this person is exactly good for the job or not? Like, of course, exams are one way of deciding whether you are up to the job, up to the level or not. But yeah, they are not the only thing. That's why we have so many interviews, so many demos. People ask, right? Earth wire or green wire? Yes, earth wire is the green wire, correct. You are playing BGMI? No, I am not playing BGMI. कोई नहीं तो मैं नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. चलो 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 चलो. Next question we have is, state whether the following statements are true or not. ठीक है? I have made an important video on important topics for the whole science. You can go check that out. It's just 10-12 minutes, I guess. I've told you all the important topics in that video. ठीक है? Go check that out. Yeah, yes. Utopian vision है, correct. Reality में तो impossible ही है. खाना बन गया मैम, खाना बन गया, खत्म होने वाला है बस लाइफ, फिर खा लेना या खा लो. ठीक है, चलो. So state whether the following statements are true or false. First statement is, the field at the center of a long circular coil carrying current will be parallel straight lines. बस एक दो क्वेश्चंस रह गए. आई एम थिंकिंग वी हैव वन मोर क्वेश्चन. बस वी हैव टू मोर क्वेश्चंस लेफ्ट. रॉन्ग, बोथ आर रॉन्ग. यूटोपियन विजन क्या होता है? यूटोपियन विजन इज लाइक समथिंग, a world which is perfect, a world which has no issues, which has nothing, no one is fighting, like your version of utopian vision. Both are wrong, ma'am. Acha, both are wrong. So also tell me what will happen in A. If the parallel lines are not there, then what kind of lines are there? You are saying both are wrong. So it's just a question. I'm not saying you are wrong. I'm asking, the field at the center of a long circular coil carrying current will be parallel straight lines. If not, then what? Coil is a इंडक्टर, सॉरी सोलेनॉइड और सर्कुलर कॉइल. ठीक है, तो यू कैन यूज दिस इज अ कॉइल एंड एट द आंसर at the center they are saying that the current, the carrying current, the field will be parallel straight lines. Your hairs are like Anushka Sharma. Okay. यूटोपियन विजन सोशल का है जो फ्रेडरिक ने दिया था, सॉरी, कि लोगों को उनके नेशनल कस्टम और उनके फ्लैग से पहचाने जाएंगे. कंसेंट्रिक सर्कल्स, यस, बट कंसेंट्रिक सर्कल्स तो होगा, बट एट द सेंटर. ठीक है, पढ़ो पढ़ो. एट द सेंटर बोल रहे हैं कि पैरेलल स्ट्रेट लाइंस होंगी. यस, देखो, एट हियर टिल हियर इफ यू से दीज आर कंसेंट्रिक सर्कल्स, बट एज यू रीच द सेंटर द लाइंस आर स्ट्रेट, द लाइंस गेट स्ट्रेट, एंड जस्ट एट द सेंटर द लाइंस रिमेन स्ट्रेट. ठीक है, दिस इज अ सर्कुलर कॉइल. So lines will be straight, right? I can't see your comments. Concentric circles, yes. So it will be concentric circles, but they are asking at the center. So at the center that is true. ठीक है? At the center the lines will be parallel. Parallel means all the lines here, 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 everywhere. ठीक है? The second one, a wire with a green insulation is usually the live wire of an electric supply. Yes, that is false. We know that because green insulation is our earth wire. ठीक है? चलो, hello हो गया सबका. This is the last question. When is the force experienced by a current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field largest? Let me know jaldi. This is the last question. When will be the force on the conductor placed in the magnetic field will be largest? Sorry for the late. It's okay बेटा. मैम क्या 10th के बाद वेदांतु में टीचर का करियर है? 10th के बाद ही करियर बनाना है भाई, मैंने एमएससी करी है, +1 +2 3 साल ग्रेजुएशन 2 साल एमएससी, तो मैं 10वीं के बाद चाहिए। हाँ जी, हाय शुभम शर्मा। चलो इसका क्वेश्चन बताओ, आंसर बताओ। मैं एक बड़ा डाउट है कि मैग्नेटिक फील्ड की इंफॉर्मेशन कौन से पार्टिकल कंटेन करते हैं। देखो, दीज आर बेसिकली दे विल रिलेट टू इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशंस फ्रॉम दैट, ठीक है। या यू कैन से कि इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड की इंफॉर्मेशन तो चार्जेस कंटेन करते हैं, बट फॉर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड देयर इज नो सच कॉन्सेप्ट एज पार्टिकल दैट आई नो ऑफ। because of the motion of current we are getting magnetic field, so this is all interrelated. There is no specific particle that has the information of magnetic field. Like there is photon for light, there are charges for electric field but those motion of charges is also producing magnetic field, right? We studied. So there is no specific particle that just knows the information of magnetic field. ठीक है, चलो मैम आपसे बातें करो, बताओ। तो मैम ये भी क्वांटम का टॉपिक है, सी आफ्टर दिस यू विल गो इनटू इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशंस, ठीक है। यू विल स्टडी अबाउट electric and magnetic field both. So there, whenever there is a wave, it has component of both electric and magnetic fields. You draw it something like this. ऐसे ऐसे कुछ तो होता है, I remember. So when you go into that, then you can see कि electromagnetic क्या बोलते हैं topic है, but quantum is a completely different subject. You will interrelate these two at some point, but not at this level. The force is greatest when the conductor is perpendicular to the magnetic field. अच्छा, let me solve this question, फिर बताओ. So F equals to Q V cross B. We know this formula, right? Now force will be largest. If you solve this, this is Q V B sin theta. Now all of these things does depend, but the theta will be, force will be largest when theta is largest, right? And sin theta is maximum at what angle? Ma'am, sin theta is maximum at an angle of what? At an angle of 90 degrees. That means the current carrying conductor should be perpendicular to the magnetic field. The current carrying conductor should be perpendicular to the magnetic field. Then in that case, the force will be largest. ठीक है, समझ में आ गया? अभी बताओ. Yes, तो मैम चार्ज क्या बोल रहे हो? वेट द फोर्स इज ग्रेटेस्ट. यस, तो मैम चार्ज ही होगा जब दोनों की इंफॉर्मेशन कैरी करता है. यस, यू कैन से दैट कि चार्ज, देखो आई डोंट रिमेंबर स्टडिंग एनीथिंग दैट सेज कि मैग्नेटिक फील्ड की इंफॉर्मेशन किसी पार्टिकल के पास है. सो दैट कॉन्सेप्ट इन इटसेल्फ नीड्स टू बी स्टडीड. मे बी यू कैन स्टडी दैट. हाँ जी आलू दुकान, हाँ जी आपका नाम ले लिया. मैम ले तो रही हूँ भैया नाम. अरे भाई आलू की दुकान आपका भी क्या. चलो ठीक है. एवरीवन, पटना, पीयूष, सरिता, अनीता, आलू की दुकान, पावी, गोलू यादव, और किसी का नाम लेना रह गया, विशाल कुमार, दिव्यांशु, ठीक है. एनी एल्स डाउट? तो क्या मैम इस पे रिसर्च करनी चाहिए? देखो, यू गो ऑन, डू सम रिसर्च, आई विल ऑल्सो डू सम रिसर्च एंड देन विल कनेक्ट, ठीक है, ऑन दिस. ओके. There are lots of topics when you actually go on higher levels. Like my friends, lots of my friends are there. They are doing PhD in IIT Bombay, in IIT Indore and all those ISER. So they are studying, one friend is studying on quantum, one friend is studying astrophysics, another is doing some experimental stuff. So you can like study all that. Okay, चलो हाँ ओके अगली लाइव में हम डिस्कस करते हैं. हेलो हेलो अजय कुमार. चलो, कैन वी एंड दिस लाइव नाउ? कैन वी एंड दिस लाइव नाउ? सबको समझ में आ गया? लेट मी नो इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट. बताओ. मैम क्या है? मैम व्हाट इज इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक इंडक्शन? इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक इंडक्शन इज लाइक देयर इज, देखो, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज गेटिंग प्रोड्यूस्ड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट EMF, यानी कि अ वोल्टेज इज बीइंग जनरेटेड, दैट इज कॉल्ड, इन मोटा मोटा दैट इज कॉल्ड इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक इंडक्शन. ठीक है, बिकॉज ऑफ चेंजिंग मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एंड EMF इज बीइंग प्रोड्यूस्ड. ठीक है, चलो गंदे बच्चे आ गए. हाँ चलो, बाय 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 बाय.